Hi, this is Check Green by Andre, where I do predictions of the future. If you'd like me to do a prediction for you, let me know in the comments below. We got DJ, we got Pop Rocks, we got Bob Job. Hello, everybody, for another wonderful show. Excellent. We got the monkey, the wife's on deck, and everything is awesome. Now, somebody was asking, it's just over here, Pop Rocks, about the meeting that we have here in Winnipeg. You can look it up on their Instagram feed as well. Tonight is the Newbie Tuesday that they have, first Tuesday of the month. Okay, if you're a Winnipegger, it's at 7 o'clock, I believe. Okay, what was the address on that? 201? 201 Bond Street. Okay. So let's get started with the card of the day. Just a reminder that we do lives here on Saturdays and Sundays at 10 a.m. Central and Tuesdays and Thursdays at 5:30 p.m. Central. So make sure you mark it on your calendar so you don't miss a moment. Let's get started with the card of the day from our The Universe Has Your Back deck. So this is the message from Universe. When I'm in alignment with the love of the universe, peace cannot be disrupted. Very, very true. Look at the beautiful artwork we have on the card. Very nice. There you go. Okay. So let's get to the first question of the day. Then we'll get into the chat. Arizona. Many things going on in Arizona. It was a trending topic on Google Trends. So I thought I would give it a shot. Let's have a look at Arizona for the next little while. As if you have been paying attention to the news, there's a little bit of a discrepancy on the senator of the Arizona. So lots of things going on there. Okay. So, the health of Arizona itself and its people, it seems to be they are not celebrating anything anytime soon. I think they're very sick of many of the things going on around them. And a lot of people are thinking of walking away from the situation, but they are holding strong. The state itself, I think, is doing okay overall health-wise, but I believe many of the policies of the past are actually taking their toll on many of the people there. It is a tourist spot. I have an auntie that lives out that way. And tourism is down right now because of all the things that have been going on for the last little while. I believe that the what's her name? The lady that's bringing the other lady to the court. I can't remember her name. Fiona, something like that. Is going to be winning out overall. Actually, it is going to be taking about 1 to 2 year time span for that to be resolved. So 24 or 2024 around in there. So it's going to be taking a little bit of time, probably just before the next election. I'm hoping they do straighten that stuff out because cheating is not a good thing, especially in politics, which of course is just the norm for politics going forward. The financial part of the Arizona seems to be down, of course, with all the people not traveling there and that sort of thing. There is going to be some happening with Florida or something connection between those two places. Rosie Flame says this little icon of fire. We will get to that. I got my fire ready on the side here. So we're all ready for that when we get to that. No problem there. The people there, there's a lot of white hat activity in Arizona right now. Okay, that's my white hat card. And they're going to have a lot of little victories along the way. But it's closer to the end of this year going into 2024. It just takes a long time. Okay. What else can we see about Arizona? It seems that the Wheel of Fortune, this is probably why they're going to be combining with Florida and many other of the other states in doing more and more business along those lines in the next coming months, just to keep things moving in the right way, right direction, and right trade. Okay, this is when we're going to be seeing a lot of the states, like that checkerboard I mentioned in the past, starting to split up from the main government, where they're not going to be listening to the main government, kind of like what we have here in Canada, Alberta and Saskatchewan and Manitoba is starting not to listen to Trudeau and doing their own thing. And many of the governors in the United States and all the different states are starting to do the same thing with Joe Biden. So that's part of what I'm saying. And they're going to be teaming up with Arizona is going to be teaming up with Florida and many of the other states, maybe even Texas, going forward. So that's going to be on the horizon for Arizona coming up very, very soon. But the resolution of their the legal thing going on with the politics, that'll take about another year or so, unfortunately. Okay, so but it's interesting to watch, but it's going to take more time than I think people are realizing. Okay, so let's get into the next thing. Jeremy Renner. Last show we had Benedict Cumberbatch, which is, what's his name? Doctor Strange. Now we have Jeremy Renner. He was in the Google Trends the other day. He's the guy who does the Hawkeye, okay, and the Avengers. He had a little bit of a spell, but he was in the news. Let's have a look at Jeremy for the next little while, see how he is doing. He had a bit of an accident with a snow clearing device. I'm not exactly with all the details on that. Okay, so his health is going to be a little off for the next little while. It seems that he's going to be having some back pains going forward for the next little while. So he's going to have a long time in recovering from whatever just happened to him. But he's going to get the right medical treatment and all that sort of thing. He has enough money so he can get a lot of the good stuff for his treatment. Financially, I think he's going to be doing just fine. There's going to be a scenario where he's going to be missing out on a project because of his injury. So for the next year, he may be not taking as many jobs as DJ Jeremy, who for out there. DJ, I think we can Skype and we can watch movies together. He's part of the Marvel movies thing. We'll get some popcorn and you can watch what part of the world you are. We'll watch it here and we'll watch some Marvel movies together. How's that? He's the guy who plays Hawkeye. He's really, my wife likes him. I she thinks he's pretty cute. Just type him in Google, you'll see him. Where was I? I think his wealth is going to be just fine. He's going to be getting other parts and all that sort of thing, but not for about another 3 to 4 months' time as he recovers from the snow thing. People that are around him, they're going to be advising him. There's some new business opportunities coming his way. And he's going to be getting quite a bit of money from past work, which is going to be very beneficial to him in the next little while. I don't know if he's going to be in any future Marvel movies, but I think his TV show is going to be going to a second series or something like that. So he's doing all right. Okay? I think he's going to be just fine. So let's look into the next thing. Norman Reedus is on the news. Now, DJ, this is from a TV show. It's an actor from a TV show. He was in the Google Trends, and I thought I'd throw him on because I do enjoy the show that he's on. It's The Walking Dead. He's the guy who plays... what's the guy? No, it's the actor. He's the guy with the crossbow. So... a very popular character on the show. So if you've seen The Walking Dead, you've seen this guy. He's been in just about every episode. So let's have a look at him. He was doing something on Google Trends, and I thought I'd throw him in. From Hawkeye to... Anyone know the character's name? We got tech support on it. Daryl. There you go.
I've watched it in a while.
So that's his actual name over there. Okay. So let's have a look at how he's doing. I think his health is going to be a little bit off in the next little while. I think there's going to be some injury that he's going to be getting into, unfortunately, and there's going to be confusion on how to put them back together. That's coming up. I don't think that's just yet. I think that's going to be in about 2 to 3 months' time from now. He's going to have some incident. Okay. I think his wealth is going to be just fine. He made quite a bit of money from The Walking Dead and many of the other projects that he's been into. He's going to have good money coming from royalties. Okay. That's what I'm picking up. So he may have done a book deal or music or something, and you get royalties from that. And I believe he's going to be making some pretty good money from that. Probably merchandise, little action figures and that sort of thing. He could make quite a bit of money from that as well. The people that are around him, they're going to be looking for new opportunities for him. That's what's being picked up. I think he's going to be taking a break for a short period of time, and he's just enjoying himself. Seems his cards are saying that. And I think in about a year or so, he's going to start really getting back into the acting after that period of time. Okay, so he's doing all right as well. I forget the thing that he was trending on, but there you go. And somebody last show asked, and we didn't have time for this one question that was there. It was Solana versus Avalanche. So hopefully everybody has some questions for today. I got some questions. Quick. Okay. Okay. So, oh, by the way, we're on Rumble tonight. Hey, we got the live thing going on there, and Odyssey. Okay, I haven't seen anybody on there on the chat yet from those two places, but we are streaming there today for the first time. Woo! Took a while. On Rumble, you need a certain amount of people to actually get your stream key. That's what they call it. And I can put it into Melon. That's what we're using to stream out to all the different platforms all at once. So finally got that going. Okay. And Odyssey as well. Awesome stuff. So to the answer to the question, because I'm not a big fan of Solana, because of many of the problems that they've been having. It was okay in the very beginning if you got into it back then. What's that?
I was clapping in the background. I couldn't hear it.
Oh.
But it is.
Did it work? React. I'll tell a joke. Now in Melon, they have little sound effects that you can do. It's very fun. Getting back into the question at hand, Solana has been having a lot of problems. It's going to be continued to have many of the problems, like its blockchain blowing up and having to be reset and all that sort of thing. So I believe Avalanche will take it overall. Okay, I think that Solana is going to have many more problems along the way. Okay, it's not the Ethereum killer, blah, 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 blah. It will make you some money, but I believe Avalanche is the better of the two. Okay, hopefully that helps you out. Now, we got the homework. We got to talk about the homework. And now that we have some people from Rumble probably lurking, what's all this about? I won't say anything for a while. So that's what a lurker is somebody that watches the show but never actually participates. But that's okay too. Now, for all the new people out there, we do on a Sunday show, we have a remote viewing, kind of a class type of thing. It's all good fun. Okay. So what I need you to do for those new people here, and I do see a few, you want to write down the number that's on the screen on a clean sheet of paper. Okay. So when you do that, you're going to describe the target that's within the envelope. Okay. This is how remote viewers do it. Type in after the show about remote viewing, and you're going to come across crypto viewing. They do remote viewing as well, but more on a professional level. I'm just teaching you the very basics of remote viewing. There's a lot of things that you can do with remote viewing that we haven't even touched on here. We're just doing the basics, okay? So what I want you to do for your homework for Sunday, okay, is going to write down the number, and then you're going to describe the target, never labeling it, okay? So what color is it? Is it blue? Is it black? Is it orange? That sort of thing. And then you get to describe the texture, the smells, the taste, everything that you can think of to describe the target. This is how remote viewers do it. And it's usually teams of 5 to 10 remote viewers working on the same target. Okay. And then they take a consensus of all their input and they try to find the answer. Because there would be common elements in each of the person's remote viewing session. Okay. So when you do that, if you ever think of, well, it's definitely a monkey, well, that would be known as an analytical overlay, AOL. So you would put that on the bottom of your sheet. You put AOL monkey. Okay. You're not supposed to label it, only describe the target. This is how professionals do it. And I'm trying to get you into that professional mode. Okay. So there you go. That's the homework for Sunday. Hopefully you have some fun with that. It's don't stress out about it. Just relax, breathe, have a cup of coffee, light a candle, and there you go. Let's move on. The wife says, let's move on. Hi, Andre. Still waiting for the February 3K BTC drop to 13.5K USD. Is this still likely? It kind of happened the other day. Somewhere on a good portion of the exchanges, there was a glitch. And Bitcoin went down, or all the cryptocurrencies went down for a split second. So if you had some buy orders for like 5 cent Bitcoin, you would have gotten it. Okay, if your computer was fast enough. That's what happened the other day. That's why if you look on any exchange app, it's all weird right now. They're trying to fix that. So is it still going to be a thing? 3,000? No. 13 American? Probably. Okay. So let's throw some cards down for that. I know lots of people, it's going to be a fake out. A lot of people can be saying, oh, it's going to go down, 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 down. It's going to be a fake out. I think we found the bottom pretty much. We're at the level of the true believers. Okay. To Yellow Fist 11, he asked the question, will BTC take another leg down around the 6th? Possibly. Okay. But it would be masses of people selling. I think all the people that are selling, or most of the people that are into Bitcoin at this very moment, are the true believers, and they probably won't be selling anytime soon unless they have to pay some bills or something. So it is possible, but I don't think it's going to go. I do see 15 to 16 in that range USD, and then it'll probably bounce back up and keep doing this until middle of, what is it, January, February, March and April, somewhere in there. It'll start really going back up in a good way. Okay, so hopefully that answers your question.
Job says due to manipulation.
A little bit. Scare tactics. That happens a lot. But unfortunately, most of the people that are still into it have been through this several times before. Okay? So hopefully that answers your question. Can I have 3 cards for my son, please? No problem. Whatever he was looking for, he's going to be searching through a whole bunch of things, and he's going to be picking something that he's going to be definite on. Okay. It's either a job or something like that along those lines, and he's going to be finally picking the one that he wants. Okay. And he's going to be getting rid of many of the things that were fly by night sort of thing. And he's going to actually make some good partnerships in the next little while with that, whatever level. Okay. I think he's going to be doing just fine overall. Health wise, I believe he's going to be a little bit shaky in the next little while. But I do think he's going to be recovering very, very soon. Okay. I don't see anything major that can't be repaired over time. Or dealt with. And I do see some new monies coming in for him from another source. Okay, so hopefully that helps you out. Oh, it's Jan. Haven't seen Jan for a while. Is cis or fet best, please? Okay. Out of these two, I think cis would be the better of the two. Okay. I do have a feeling it's going to have a little bit better, longer leg than the fet. Overall, I think fet is going to be doing something else later on that's not going to be beneficial to its platform for a little bit of time. Okay, so cis for the win on that one. Okay.
I don't know if you talked about that. I know you talked about it different.
A little bit. Will BTC go up to 30K or closer to 40 USD in 2023? I think it's going to be closer to 30,000 in that time period, USD. That'd be like 40 to 50,000 Canadian. Probably in the year before the halving, it always starts to ramp up. And after the halving, it actually jumps up to the new all-time high, which a lot of the people I've been talking to is about 200 grand. So, and then it'll come down, as it always does every time, to about 80, 90,000 Canadian, which I don't know what that is in American, but it always does that. Okay? So hopefully that answers your question. Dick Allguire thinks more and more we will be run by big businesses. We the people? Yes, that would be correct. It'll be taken out of the hands of government. Okay, and governments will be running businesses will be running governments, and it's already happening. Forget the trade deal that was written. Businesses can actually sue governments by not allowing them to do certain things. This was forget the name of it, but there is a trade bill that was signed a little while back, and they would go into this sort of thing. Okay. If for those people that don't know, Dick Allguire is the gentleman from the YouTube channel Crypto Viewing. He's the one that does remote viewing. He's very good. Okay. So, yes, I do think that's going to be a big thing in the future. Okay. Thank you, Bob. Well, ETH flip BTC's market cap in 2023 or 2024. I don't think it's ever going to do that. Because the powers that be do not want that to happen. Well, let's just throw some cards then. It is, yeah, it is pretty much what it is. I don't think it'll get close, because it's the most used cryptocurrency blockchain on the planet at the moment because of all the things that are riding on top of the Ethereum blockchain. Okay, it's the most used and a lot more money flows through it, but there's many more coins. Okay, on the Ethereum blockchain than there is on Bitcoin. Okay, you have to remember there's millions and millions and millions of coins on the Ethereum, where BTC is only ever going to be 21 million in 2141, I believe. Ethereum, even though it has its burning thing, it still has too many coins to really make one coin worth more than a BTC. Okay, it doesn't. It's trying to do the scarcity model, but it's a long ways off. Okay, thank you for that, Ned. Zach, 2023. XEC. I think we've talked about this one quite a bit. Let's have a look in 2023 for it. I think I said it was okay as a cryptocurrency. Last time I did a reading on this one. I think they're going to be having a little bit of problems in the next little while. I haven't been paying attention to it for the last little while. But by the end of all this up and down and craziness with their blockchain and platform, there's going to be some celebration. So that just means a lot of things have been fixed behind the scenes. So they're going to be celebrating many of the things going on. Financially, I think they're going to be working on things behind the scenes. So the price is going to be kind of doing this. It'll go up with the Bitcoin price, but it won't go out on its own for quite some time. Okay, and especially not 2023. It'll just follow along with all the other cryptocurrencies moving forward. The people that are involved in this, I think they're getting to the point where they don't know which way to take that project for the next little while. So it's when you start to do that on a platform, I've noticed that interest in that platform kind of dies down a little, or quite a bit usually, and not a lot without all the attention going to it, meaning not a lot of money is going to go to it for quite some time while they try to figure things out behind the scenes. Okay, so but overall it's going to be doing just fine. It's not going anywhere. It's going to have a little bit of an issue, but overall I think it's going to be okay. Okay, thank you for that. Gavin Newson be the presidential nominee on the Democratic side in 2024 election? If yes, I hope he loses. They don't have many choices in the Democratic side, really. Maybe Kamala. Ooh, she couldn't win her way out of a wet paper bag. She says not popular. Anyways, Gavin Newsom. Yeah, they're going to have to put somebody in there. Gavin Newsom, I think, is going to be having some health issues coming up very, very soon. It's going to be not beneficial for him to run. So he may be taking a back seat to somebody else in that period of time. For whatever reason, he's been hiding some ailment that has been dragging him down. Okay? He's covering it up pretty good. His financial self, I think, is going to be going on the downside. A lot of the good tidings and good news is just a bunch of smoke and mirrors, as news always does. And the people around him are hesitant on putting him as the nominee. They might throw him into the ring, but they won't have a lot of hope for him. They're just get out there, do something. Maybe he'll hit on something. Okay, so I don't think he's going to be. He may get the nominee, but I don't think he's going to be lasting much longer after that. Okay, they need some healthier people on that side. Okay, thank you for that. Flame reading. Aha. Aha. Okay, now we need the fire. It's been a while since we've done a flame reading, but I was prepared. Okay, we got Rosie's energy into a piece of paper. And then we take the flame and we scorch the paper. For those who not seen this before, it's actually a pretty old way of doing readings, actually. In Manitoba, where I live, it's quite common, actually. Lots of the psychics do it. They either do a quick tarot card reading or they'll do a flame reading for the clients, especially at a psychic tea, which no tea has ever drank, which is weird. I like doing flame readings and teacup readings. It's a lot of fun. Okay, we got something. There you go. It has marks on it. It looks, the first thing I see is an outline of an elephant. So, let's see. So for Rosie, I believe you wanted the healing, right? So I told the wife, and she gave you some healing after that show. Get in the email, so it's a good thing I remembered. Okay. By the way, my wife's a Reiki master, so if you want some healing, just email us. Okay. It seems that you're going to be going to this situation where you're not going to be forgetting about a situation for a long period of time. It's going to be dragging you down for that period of time. It's not until you start to befriend that idea, okay, and learn to live with it in a good way, okay, then you can move on into other fields of thought, okay. It's going to be something that's going to be coming along that's going to be consuming much of your thought process. Like they say, an elephant never forgets, right? In this case, I'm thinking that this particular situation, you're going to have to work through, okay, and get to the other side and find some resolution on this particular situation that is coming up for you, okay? I do see that there's somebody trying to talk to you from the other side. Okay. And you're not keying in quite yet. So if you hear a buzzing noise, make sure that you are asking them to slow it down. You have to remember when you're getting contacted from the other side, their energy is really fast a lot of the time. So you're going to have to tell them to slow it down so you can actually make out what they're saying. Okay, I'm picking that up very strong with you, actually. So you're clairaudient. You can hear things from the other side. So work on that. So if you start to hear a buzzing noise, okay, tell them to slow it down. It's like a because they're like because their energy is so high. So when you're in that state and you hear that, make sure you tell them to bring it down. Okay, and they'll comply with you. Then you find the right level for you to communicate with them. Okay. Also, there is a little bit of a chest thing going on with you. Make sure that you get it checked out. Okay. Don't want it becoming more than what it is right now.
Rosie
Something.
thinks you didn't get the email.
Huh?
Rosie says thinks you didn't get the email.
It got into my junk file?
Did you get the email?
No, I didn't.
Oh. Okay.
Right. It might have went into my junk folder. I'll check. But we already sent you some healing. I remembered. Okay. So make sure it's check on the chest area. It's going to be you will work through this. And I think it's more of a panic type of thing going on with you. So make sure you breathe and meditate and all that sort of thing. Okay. Maybe ask her what email she sent it to, so I can go look after the show. Calgary. For some reason, there's going to be somebody coming from Calgary, or you're going to be going to Calgary for whatever reason. I think it's somebody coming from Calgary to meet up with you for whatever reason. It's going to be a good exchange. I don't think it's going to be for some time, okay? But it is there, and it's going to be very, very important, okay? I'm not quite sure of all the details on that, but it's going to be a good exchange, okay? Calgary, which is the 2 provinces over from me, in Alberta, if you don't know. Yeah, there's just more of psychometry is going to be very important to you as well, coming up very, very soon. Okay, so do some study on what psychometry is. Okay, there's your flame reading for today. There's a lot of things there to go through for yourself. Okay, thank you for that. $10 from DJ. Audrey, do you see another lockdown in the US in 2023, 2024? No, I don't think they're going to be going that stupid, because many of the people out there would not do it. We're way beyond that situation, especially in the United States. Canada, maybe, but I don't think in the United States they'll probably no. And it wouldn't be the entire United States. If it does happen, it'd be like in little pockets here and there. The ones that they can actually get away with it, maybe New York and maybe California, so places like that. But it wouldn't be the entire thing if it did happen. Okay, so hopefully that answers your question. Will XRP go up this week? Yeah. Go down and up and down. And most of the cryptocurrency market is going to be doing this for the next while. Annoyingly so. I don't see any cryptocurrency at this particular moment for the next month or so really taking off. That's including XRP. All I am saying is that it's a great time to buy because they are going to be going up very, very soon. Okay. Probably not this week, but in the following month or so. Okay. Thank you for that question. Please, 3-card reading for this month. Crypto Man 21. A newbie? New person? Welcome to the show. So you're going to be doing a lot of hard work behind the scenes, and you're going to have to defend your position. Okay, that's the hard work. Ace of Wands. So whatever it is that you're striving to do, you will get it. Make sure that you are, when people are offering help to help you or assistance, let them. Okay. You don't have to do everything on your own. Okay. There's going to be some people that will be coming around you as you're going through this process of achieving the thing that you're hoping to do. And it will happen in the next little while. But allow all these people that are wanting to help you on that project. And it's going to be working out well for you and for them. Okay. Make sure you figure out a good win-win scenario for everybody that's going to be involved with this particular situation. Okay, so that's you for the next month. You're going to be succeeding in the thing that you've been working hard on. Okay, hopefully that helps you out. It's time for a sip of coffee. Okay, Cat 55K. Hi, Andre. Can you tell us how the energy crisis scam in the Netherlands will get exposed? By people talking about it. Like this. The first thing I was seeing that somebody within that department is probably going to be, what do they call those people? Insiders spilling the beans, pretty much. Could be even just a regular worker that's working at the plant or whatever. Probably will expose a whole bunch of stuff. Okay. Much of the crisis thing is, of course, is just smoke and mirrors. It's to cover up something else. It's try to control the populace. And the fact that there's not a lot of energy in the Netherlands for whatever reason. I thought Netherlands had really good energy production, but there's something that's actually not working out well for them, and they got to cover it up with something else. But it is going to be exposed for what it is, and then they can move forward into the next area that it needs to be. Whistleblower, that's the word I'm looking for. Somebody's going to be whistleblowing from within that organization, a workman or something like that works at the power plant sort of thing. And they're going to be telling about all the tricks of the trade that they are actually doing. Same with that South African thing. That's going to be happening there as well. The more we expose them, the more time goes by, more of this stuff is being exposed to the public. Okay. Now we got to get everybody to listen to it. Okay. And it's going to take a while for the normies to catch on, even though they're hearing it. It's going to take a while for them to process it. Okay. So there's going to be some whistleblowers that are going to be coming out of the woodwork in about a year or so. Okay. Thank you for that. Top 6 of the second wave crypto projects. Top 6. Well, Cardano would be one of them. Zilliqa will probably be number 2. Those are the first two that come to mind. There's a few, but I can't think of all of them at the moment. But Bitcoin and all of them will have their place in, forever and ever, pretty much. But then you're going to have all these other ones that are going to be attached to the main ones. Okay. The second wave cryptos are going to be, because they can do more functions, but they can connect themselves to the bigger cryptocurrencies moving forward. Okay. And it won't be for some time where they can actually take over. Okay. Ethereum would be is now a second wave cryptocurrency. Okay. Sorry, I can't think of 6 off the top of my head, but that's a couple there for you. UBT coin, any prediction in 5 years? Okay. UBT is going to be doing okay. I think it's going to have some troubles coming up in the next little while, but they're going to be working hard behind the scenes in the next 5 years to keep themselves viable and alive in that period of time. There's going to be some failing on partnerships and that sort of thing as we move forward into the new year, into those 5 years coming up. And I'm thinking that they're going to be kind of taking a backseat to some other cryptocurrencies that are similar to that. Okay. They even may be partnering with those other platforms in the future. Okay. Hopefully that answers your question. Will there be one world currency in 2023? No. They'll try. They'll definitely try, but no. There's well, then you'd have to have Russia and China and all those countries over there agree to it, which they won't, because they got their own thing going on. And North America, most of the Americans, one world currency, meaning the second coming. So, and many of the, especially in the southern United States, are very Christian. They probably would not stand for that at all. Okay. So, no, not in that period of time. I could see, I think they would agree to Bitcoin, okay, as being the currency, but not a government controlled thing. Okay. Hopefully that answers your question. Elrond. rebranded to Multiverse X. Multiverse X. How it looks. I think I actually said that in a reading, that they would be rebranding. Remember, I said to everybody that many of the cryptocurrencies that are on present are going to be either disappearing, rebranding, like this one, or disappearing, or combining with another cryptocurrency, which actually has happened with a couple. Okay. So let's have a quick look at that one. Even though they've done the rebranding, I think there's going to be a bit of a situation where they can't move forward into a new way of thinking, because they're right now they're too tied to things that do not work for them. Okay, and they keep trying to go over that speed bump over and over and over again to hoping that it's going to be different next time. Doing the same thing over and over and over again is kind of a sign of insanity, right? Albert Einstein. They will figure it out, and I think that's going to be this particular year where they're going to be doing that until they clue in that it's not working. And then they're going to be going a different direction. But in that time period, the price is going to be not the greatest. So good opportunity to buy some if you're in the market for that. The people that are doing all the things behind the scenes, we got some tomfoolery going on in smoke and mirrors. So just be aware of that. I don't think it's our Multiverse X themselves. It's some other entity that's casting doubt upon that particular cryptocurrency. And they're very good at it. So just be warned, and that's going to be bringing that price down as well. Okay. They will pull out of that, and I think after that they're going to be okay. Okay. Hopefully that helps you out. Price predictions for ZIL. I think it's under a penny right now, or it is a penny. I think it's going to be coming back up to that 4 or 5 cent area in 2023. This is Canadian, so I don't know what that is in the US. But yeah, they're going to be coming back up. I don't see exact numbers. I get a little indicator. It's going to go up in the next little while, along with the rest of the cryptocurrency market. I do see a few more cents added on to the silica price in 2023. Okay, great crypto. I love it. It's just been having some issues as of late. Okay. Any quick ones?
H-bar? Is H-bar quick?
No, we'll leave that till Thursday show then. Okay. I guess that's it for today. We're at the hour. Domino's saying it's time to get off of her because he's hungry. Okay, let's do the. While we're waiting for that, thank you for joining us. Hopefully everything went well on the Rumble. I can't see it on the screen here, and the Odyssey. So if you'd like to check us out on Rumble or Odyssey, make sure you go to the Psychic Readings by Andre.com, which is scrolling on the bottom of the screen. All that information is there. Make sure you get your homework done for Sunday. Okay. And we'll have another session of remote viewing and learning how to become a remote viewer. Awesome stuff. If you'd like to have a personal reading with me, make sure you go to secretreadingsbyandre.com, where all that information is there as well. If you like to purchase a Trezor wallet to protect your cryptocurrencies in the best possible way, make sure you go to secretreadingsbyandre.com, where that information is there. It's an affiliate program, so if you should happen to buy one or one of our other affiliate programs, know that we make a little bit of money from that. Just a disclaimer you're supposed to do. With that, just remember that we do lives here on Saturdays and Sundays at 10 a.m. Central and Tuesdays and Thursdays at 5:30 p.m. Central. So make sure you mark it down in your calendar and make sure you like, subscribe, share it everywhere, and make sure I'll see you in the future. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.